Today's topic is classification and structure of tree. Timber. Timber is derived from tree. Before discuss the classification of tree, three terms should be understood related to timber. Following three terms are to be noted in connection with the timbers. First one is converted timber. This indicates timber which is sawn and cut into suitable commercial sizes. And second is rough timber. This indicates timber which is obtained after felling a tree. And third is standing timber. This indicates timber containing in a living tree. There are three technical terms. Classification of tree. Timber are derived from tree. So we are discussed about classification of tree. For the engineering purposes, the trees are classified according to their mode of growth. So following is the classification of tree. Tree broadly classified in two categories. First is exogenous and second endogenous. Exogenous means which trees are growth in outward direction, and endogenous trees are growth in inward direction. Exogenous trees are two types: conifers and deciduous. Conifers found in hilly areas and deciduous found in hilly, in plain areas. Conifers wood from conifers trees are softwood, and wood obtained from deciduous trees are known as hardwood. First is exogenous trees. These trees increase in bulk by growing outwards, and distinct consecutive rings are formed in the horizontal section of a tree. These rings are known as the annual rings. These annual rings are indication of the age of tree. The exogenous trees are further subdivided into two groups. First is conifers and second is deciduous. The conifers are also known as the evergreen trees. Conifers trees generally found in hilly areas, and these trees, leaves of these trees do not fall till new ones are grown, as these trees bear cone fruits. They are given the name conifers. And second is deciduous trees. Deciduous trees are also known as the broadleaf trees, and leaves of these trees fall in autumn season and new one appear in spring season. The timber for engineering purposes is mostly derived from deciduous trees, not from coniferous trees. They do not show distinct annual rings. Coniferous trees show distinct annual rings. And two types of wood: softwood and hardwood. Softwood obtained from conifer trees and hardwood from deciduous trees. Here is a comparison of softwood and hardwood. First is annual rings. Softwood contains distinct annual rings, and hardwood indistinct rings. Color: softwood have a light color and hardwood have a dark color. Fire resistance: softwood in softwood possesses poor fire resisting properties, and hardwood possesses more fire resist. Medullary is indistinct in softwood and hardwood. Medullary is distinct. Strength: softwood is strong for direct pull and weak for resisting thrust or shear, and hardwood equally strong for resisting tension, compression, and shear. That is why hardwood used in engineering purposes. Structure: hardwood having resinous and split easily, and softwood structure resinous and split easily. Hardwood non-resinous and close grained. Weight: softwood lightweight and hardwood is heavyweight. First is exogenous trees, second endogenous trees. These trees grow inward and fibrous mass as seen in their longitudinal section. The timber from these trees has very limited engineering applications. The examples of endogenous trees are bamboo, cane, palm, etc. Now, structure of a tree. A tree basically consists of three parts, namely trunk, crown, and roots. The roots are meant to implant the trees in the soil to absorb moisture and the minerals substances it contains and to supply them to the trunk. From the visibility aspect, the structure of a tree can be divided into two categories: macrostructure and microstructure. We are all civil engineers, so we are interested in macrostructure. Macrostructure means the structure of wood visible to the naked eyes or at a small magnification is called the macrostructure. Following are the different components in cross section of tree. First is pitch. The innermost central portion or core of the tree is called the pitch or medulla. In cross section of the tree, the innermost central portion or core of the tree is called the pitch or medulla. When the plant becomes old, the pitch dies up and decays, and the sap is then transmitted by the woody fibrous deposited round the pitch. Sap is the moisture present in tree or timber. The pitch of branches is nothing but merely a prolongation of the pitch of stem. Second component of cross section of tree is heartwood. The inner annual rings surrounding the pitch, which is the central portion, surrounding the pitch, constitute the heartwood. As a matter of fact, it indicates dead portion of tree, and as such it does not take active part in the growth of tree. Third component of cross section of tree is sapwood. The outer annual rings between heartwood and combium layer is known as the sapwood. It takes active part in the growth of tree, and the sap moves in an upward direction through it. The sapwood is also known as the alburnum. Next is combium layer. The thin layer of sap between sapwood and inner bark is known as the cambium layer. It indicates sap which has yet not been converted into sapwood. Fifth is inner bark. The inner skin or layer covering the combium layer is known as the inner bark. It gives protection to the combium layer from the atmosphere. Next is outer bark. The outer skin or cover of the tree is known as the outer bark. It sometimes contains cracks and fissures due to atmospheric effect. It consists of cells of wood fiber and is also known as the cortex. Next component of tree, medullary rays. The thin radial fibers extending from pitch to combium layer, inner part central portion to outer portion of the cross section of tree. The thin radial rays which are hold the rings, annual rings. Medullary rays hold the annual rings of the tree. The thin radial fibers extending from pitch to combium layer are known as the medullary rays. So these are the classification of tree because timber derived from the tree.